Hello, collective, and welcome. Riddle here, and welcome to another general reading. This reading in particular is going to be for the zodiac sign Taurus. Anyone who has Taurus highly aspected placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Remember, Taurus, please remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember that energy is forever fluid and changing and dependent on your actions and decisions, and the energies that show up in your reading, depending on their actions and decisions, the energy may change and shift as you move forward. Please keep that in mind as we move forward and proceed with your reading, Taurus. I appreciate everything that you do for me, Taurus. Grateful for the likes, the shares, the comments. It allows the message to get out to the person that it needs, who needs it the most. I appreciate you. Thank you again. So, without further ado, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides of the Most High that wish to see the Taurus collective, my very strong, stable, bullheaded at times, Taurus. I love you so much. You're a fixed sign. Earth element. Very grounding energy. I love you, Taurus. I do. The song that I'm getting is Dear Agony by Breaking Benjamin. If you don't know that song, please go look it up. See if there's some resonation with that, Taurus. I love you. That song, um, you know, like I said, listen to the lyrics, um, maybe it means something to you. So like I said, it's like the song goes like, Dear agony, just let go of me. Suffer slowly. This the way it's gotta be. Don't bury me, faceless enemy. I'm so sorry. Is this the way it's gotta be, dear agony? And I think it goes into leave me alone, God. I'm trying to remember. God, God, let me go. I'm cold, I'm bruised and cold. There's nothing left. Somewhere far beyond this world. I feel nothing anymore. Dear Agony Collective. So, with that notion, let's begin your reading. I'm going to shuffle here. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for the Taurus Collective here with this energy that I'm feeling right now. What is the channeled message for the Taurus Collective for their highest good? I'm getting your angels, your ancestors are here, Taurus. Yep, definitely. Let's see. For the Taurus Collective. Remember, Taurus, I do split in fours, okay? Just how I've always been. Like I said, what is this? Was there a card flipped over? Let me make sure. No, we're good. All right. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Current situation for this Taurus collective is the Eight of Wands, Taurus. The challenge of the situation, Taurus, is the King of Wands. So ultimately, Taurus, what I'm getting just within the current energy with the Eight of Wands and the challenges being a fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, heavy Leo here. Um, you're wanting to come forward and communicate with some sort of fire sign here, masculine energy. But it's a challenge. You're not sure, right? Where to go. The foundation of the reading, though, is Ten of Cups. It's the foundation of the reading. Okay. Um, this could be family. This could be somebody that you're in a family with. This could be a family dynamic. Ten of Cups. Okay. You've been thinking about wanting to initiate to this fire sign. You want to come forward and talk to them. Okay. In the past is the Six of Pentacles. Now the Six of Pentacles is the contract, the divine, right? You praying, you meditating, right? Talking to your angels. I feel like you did in the past, maybe over this fire sign. They're wanting you, your ancestors are wanting to tell you that your prayers have been answered and this person has been looked after. That is the communication here, Taurus, okay? Just for your understanding, whoever this may be. At the top of your spread, we have the Six of Swords. Okay, the Six of Swords. The thing about swords is all about mentality. Okay, the wands are all about passion. Cups are about emotion. Pentacles are about material. Okay, then you have your court cards. Usually within the court cards, you get your energies. You get your zodiac energies. The King of Wands is a Leo card. So somebody who has Leo highly aspected or is in fact a Leo, Lion of Judah tribe in the upright, I might add. So this is a very healed Leo, very connected, very aligned Leo. I feel someone that's within your family, someone that you may have shared a home with in the past. But like I said, I see you praying. I see you praying for this person. I see you communicating to your angels about this person. But you're wanting to come forward with some sort of communication here, Taurus. That is in the current energy. Checking, Mike. We're good. On the top of your spread, we have the Six of Swords. Like I said, it's very mentality based. You're taking all those swords and you're getting in the boat and you're having some people help you. You're going rolling somewhere to fix those swords. Those are challenges that are in your mind. Okay, Taurus. And now I'm getting a song. It's If This World Were Mine. So yeah, I think that's what. What's I know that's Kendrick, but I don't know. I think it's Luther. Yeah, look up that song. If this world were mine. All right. So let's see, Taurus. For some reason, I wanted to shuffle like that. That was weird. Okay, I'm getting a notion now. Okay, shuffling. Apologies, Taurus. I got carried away. All right, let's see here. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, what's coming into the situation is judgment. Angels are here. Internal is the Queen of Pentacles. External is the Nine of Wands. Advice of the situation is the Six of Cups. Potential outcome is the Six of Wands. Okay, Taurus, I love you so much. Like I said, we're going to space these out. We're going to talk about what we're seeing here, okay? So, like I said already, we kind of got up to this point. So, this is where I am. The angels, the judgment card. What I'm feeling from this. This is your angels blowing the horn. This is the judgment cross. This is the divine. We are going to pull some angel romance and see what's kind of going on for Taurus. We've been doing this with all the readings, so we're going to do it for this one. All right, so Taurus, let's do it. I'm going to shuffle. And like I said, we're going to pull from the bottom of the tea leaf deck as clarifiers too as we go along. So this will be a pretty lengthy video for us. I love you so much. Okay, like I said, I split in fours. All right. The Eight of Wands is going to be coming out with getting to know each other. So it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So your angels, your ancestors are communicating to you that you guys need to talk. You guys need to have like a sit down and actually bond and actually talk about the things that you guys have went through in your lives together. That's just the message that I'm picking up here. The challenge is in this very confirmation, Taurus, that this is definitely a family member of yours of some sort, a Leo here. It says healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be from your ancestors. This Leo could be a brother of yours, Taurus. That's just what I'm picking up on. Like I said, healing family issues. In the foundation is family yourself, and what's coming out with there is free yourself. Um, it's time to take excuse me, it's time to take back control of your life. So foundation of family, taking back. So you just have to realize that you are the manifester of your world. Your thoughts, your actions, the things that you do is the reality that is created around you. So always staying positive. Any negative thought that you have, bring it back 3 times positive is very, very important. I'm just checking the mic for us. Sorry, apologies. In the recent past is in it's coming out with it's safe for you to love. It says open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, I feel like in the past, Taurus, you had to do a lot of healing, right? I feel like it was a very much an earthly level for you, um, this transition. Your ancestors are very proud of you, right? They see the potential, they see you working, they see everything that you've done for your family and the great benefits. I just feel like there's this one fire sign in particular that you're having issues with, I feel, communicating with. On the top of your spread, Taurus, it says stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance or answers, right? So yeah, that's exactly what the Six of Swords represents. Really, it's like going somewhere to find peace. But staying positive, right? Like we discussed. What's coming into the situation is heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, yeah, it's the Judgment Day. Heart-to-heart conversations that just flipped. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So yeah, definitely a confirmation here that there's going to be a heart to heart conversation between you, Taurus, and this Leo, okay? Whoever you're connected to. It's like a brother energy I'm getting, someone you look up to, or perhaps this person looks up to you. Only take it how it resonates. The Queen of Pentacles energy here is coming out with worth waiting for. This is internal energy. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So there could be someone that you're living with, Taurus, perhaps a spouse or girlfriend or something like that, Taurus, boyfriend. Feminine, masculine energies don't matter. This is a feminine energy, mothering figure, nurturing. Um, it says divine timing is at play in your love life. It just feels like internally you yourself are focused on your finances, trying to make sure everything is grounded, everything is taken care of, nurturing the things that you're wanting to see grow in your life and manifest into your reality. Externally, we have the Knight of Wands energy with the attraction energy. Attract, um, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, externally, I feel like you're just really going with the flow, enjoying the moment right in the day to day. Knight of Wands energy is like more of like a guarded, the Wounded Warrior card is like what I like to reference it to. He's sitting there with his wand, his, staff, if you want to look at it like that, and he's just got back from battle and he's looking over this Eight of Wands. Externally you're reflecting, maybe you and this person had a communication in the past, right? Or here recently, and now you're in reflection over that, right? And I feel like whenever you guys are together, you just really focus on the moment. You don't really worry about trying to bring up a past moment or, worry about the past. I feel like you guys just try to live in the moment because you guys maybe not see each other a whole lot. In the Six of Cups, we have pay attention to the red flag. So it says the signs are cautioning you. So Six of Cups energy, this could be like equal give and take energy. Like I said, we're going to pull more, but the energy that I'm getting from it is like you just want to make sure this person understands, being able the equal give and take of worldly things, right? I feel like responsibilities, understanding, consequences have action, actions, wrong actions have consequences, things like that. Very mentor type energy. Very soon, Six of Wands energy. That's what's coming out here. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now, Taurus. I feel successfully you'll get exactly what you want, whatever you're asking for here. Okay, Taurus. This could be somebody, like I said, that you're romantically involved with. Like I said, this could be somebody you share a home with. But I'm not sure. Like I said, only take it how it resonates with this King of Wands energy. But I feel like this is someone within your family. Um, okay, so Taurus, like I said, we're about to clarify. I hope you enjoy the reading. I love you so much. Remember, only take what resonates. Eight of Wands, and then we're going to take these off. Getting to know each other, Eight of Wands. That's going to be coming out with the Nine of Pentacles and romantic feelings. So it says your feelings are worth exploring. So even though if this is romantic or not platonic, right, your feelings are worth exploring. So it's like you guys coming forward together, independently communicating, sitting down. Sorry, I hit the mic. Um, Coming forward independently to communicate and sit down, right? And talk about this heart to heart conversation that is going to be coming in, by the way. I see it. Um, I want to see where the divine feminine is within this energy for Taurus. Where is the divine feminine within this Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Wands energy? Ace of Swords, it's the truth, baby. Oh, Two of Swords. It's Three of Swords energy. Four of Swords. A lot of swords, like I said, but it's like within a foundation here. It was within your legacy, within destiny here. It was a shocking revelation. Something may have happened with this. Look, yeah, I was about to say something may have happened with this King of Wands energy. And it is your family member here. They're asking you to get a new perspective. They definitely see that you're with somebody. That's the judgment here within family. They want you to wipe the slate clean with the fire sign. They want you to trust and initiate friendship to the Leo. Yeah, pulling your emotions out. Pull your emotions out of the situation and focus and master bringing balance. Queen of Swords, Death card, Hermit. Move forward. They don't want you to ignore this person's connection, I feel. Whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine. They don't want you to ignore this person. That's just what I keep hearing. The divine masculine within the Eight of Wands and the Nine of the Star. It's healing. Yeah, healing the Empress. It's a healing conversation for the Empress. The Empress is heartbroken and the divine masculine is coming in to heal. Okay. Like I said, we're going to be pulling from the bottom from here on out. All right, collective. So, like I said, Three of Swords energy, the divine feminine is heartbroken. That is the energy within here, but there's going to be some sort of healing, independent healing conversation that the masculine, the divine masculine here, Taurus, is going to be coming in. Whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, fit the rose how you see fit, you very well could be a male in feminine energy. Like I said, it's all energy. Two of Pentacles energy is coming out with the King of Wands. That's clarifying with past life relationship, healing family issues. So this person's definitely been a family member of yours in past reincarnations, right? You and this person have been in several families together. And I feel like the challenge, well, it may be a passion challenge, for you guys is to be able to come forward and communicate. I feel like each lifetime you guys just separate, and like not work together. And I feel like it's calling for this conversation to happen because it's going to be a very healing conversation. Whatever this divine masculine has to say to the Empress, the divine feminine within this reading for Taurus, right? So, healing family issues with the divine feminine energy, it's going to be coming out with the Knight of Swords and the King, or Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. So, within the divine feminine energy, the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, this Knight of Wands is struggling and juggling. He's bouncing back and forth, right? Very indecisive. Maybe you're very indecisive, and that's the challenge. The divine feminine is wanting, it's been in analyzation. The knights are all about action, so she is about to take action here, steadfast, but it's just going to take a minute. It's take a minute to get there because she understands that a foundation takes a while to build. You can't just rush in there. The masculine, though, is coming in with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles is an assessment over the interferences. That's what the masculine in this Taurus energy is reflection over. All the interferences that have happened between this fire sign and Taurus, all the stuff that has happened, right? But I mean, the top of your spread, you have the Six of Swords, so you're taking those swords, divine masculine, and you're going somewhere to fix them. We just need to figure out where you're going, right? In the foundation of the reading, we have the Ten of Cups with the Temperance Angel. That's healing energy. That's the Temperance, the golden crown. There's a little path, that goes up to the crown. There's only one way to get in there, you know, Taurus, and it's pouring into yourself. It's loving yourself so much that you don't need anybody else to, but that's bringing healing energy to the family. Free yourself. Excuse me. Now we get children. Yeah, you definitely could have children. You could have a family dynamic. You could be in a whole family with yourself. You could have a family. You could have children, Taurus. But that's what they're telling you. Loving yourself, healing family. The divine feminine is coming out with the Seven of Pentacles and challenge foundation. The feminine's in the assessment of the whole. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Break it down. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 3 pentacles. It's publicly recognizing that the divine feminine is publicly recognizing that being around family brings them peace. The divine masculine is looking for the Ten of Swords within the foundation. I feel like, Taurus, you, within your family, you have met a lot of dead ends. I feel like you've had your emotions drained multiple times. Okay? And seeing that divine masculine, that this is showing up in your reading, I just want you to know that, not all of God's warriors are put into these types of family dynamics, especially at the start, and able to see a transition through if it made it that way, how fortunate is the path to understand. Your ancestors want you to be proud of yourself. And I'm trying not to cry right now. It's very emotional. But divine masculine Taurus, you are loved and you are cared for and you are watched over. You are so divinely protected. So divinely protected, Taurus. You have no idea. In the past year reading, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. It's safe for you to love. I feel like, Taurus, you knew in the past, maybe you and this person, this fire sign, had a conversation. It was a very loving, leveled conversation. But you understood that you love this person, you care about this person. The divine feminine is coming out with the high priest. is coming out with the High Priestess. Well, look, the Divine Feminine is coming out with the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups within the past. So it was an intuitive initiation of love here. The Divine Masculine, King of Swords, Strength card, Leo energy. The Divine Masculine went through the transformation successfully. So intuitively in the 5D, you guys are leveled in contract. You guys communicate through the 5D, past life soulmate. You guys may be soul tribe, Taurus, Leo. Yes. The top of your spread is the Lovers energy, Six of Swords. Stay optimistic about your love life. Honeymoon. Look at you getting in that boat. Look at the confirmations here, collective. Honeymoon. You guys are going on a honeymoon. You guys need to be, maybe this is confirmation that you guys need to go on a trip together. Yeah, a bonding, like, go and just bond together. That's like the whole message, like what this is about. Someone within your family here, Taurus, or someone who feels like family. Right, Taurus? Maybe that's what I'll name this video. It's Taurus, someone who feels like family, fire sign. Okay, yeah. So the Divine Feminine with this energy, atop your spread, we have the Wheel of Fortune energy with the Seven of Wands. So, at first, it's something that she's willing to protect. That's something that she's going to be, fighting off all these interferences that are trying to come in to the destiny, to the Wheel of Fortune, to the good energy that is coming into this union, right? And what is the Divine Masculine doing? The Divine Masculine's getting in the chariot. Yeah, he's trusting. He is trusting the divine. He is getting in that chariot because the Judgment Cross is on the front of this cart and is divinely guided, only taking your necessities, nothing of your wants. This Divine Masculine is going to find his way going forward with this healing energy, even though it's a challenge. This Taurus energy is going to go talk to this Leo energy, right? That's what needs to happen within this. That's where this healing conversation is going to happen. And that's what's being communicated now, Taurus. What's coming in is the heart-to-heart conversations, passion. All allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So whenever you two come together, you're just going to feel so overwhelmed, Taurus, with just, like you're just happy, like you feel joy, you feel joyful because you guys have finally come to an understanding. You guys understand each other. Both of you are not the same persons that you used to be. And now you've come to an understanding that, family matters, right? In a way. And that's just what I'm hearing. And that is going to be coming out with the Nine of Cups. It's very content. It's very emotional, It's very guarded too, It's like you are the protector of your family, Taurus, and spiritually, and you guard this family, and that's just what I'm hearing. The Divine Feminine energy is the Five of Wands with the Six of Wands, you know, 11 wands, but you break it down, it's what? One wand. It's a new perspective. Successfully over, outside interferences. This could be five different people or the same person five different times. The heart to heart conversation. The masculine is going to be coming out with the world energy and the temperance angel. It could be the heart to heart conversations. This divine masculine is going to come to the divine feminine and said, listen, I ended the cycle because I went to go heal. I went to go heal myself. I had to go take care of my, you know, Ten of Cups energy, right? The depleted emotions, right? They had to free themselves. They could have been in a situation where they had children, Taurus, or something like that. Only take it how it resonates, flip flop the rows as you see fit. Down here in the internal energy, we have worth waiting for and let go of control in issues. So internally, I feel like you're trying to control every aspect here. Yeah, trying to Albert Einstein this shit, Taurus. And I think it's just causing you some conflict right now. I think they want you to, be more in this Queen of Pentacles energy, Taurus, rather than the Queen of Swords. The reason why I say that is because I feel like you used to be this warrior, right? Very intuitive. You could have Gemini in your chart, high Taurus, a lot of Gemini possibly. But this was you. You were a warrior in the past. You cut through illusions. You cut through bullshit. You didn't care. You just kind of went about your way. You didn't let nobody bother you, right? You're very cutthroat, very strategic warrior here. But you went peacefully. But if someone approached you in any kind of wrong manner, you'd be like, "Hey, shut the fuck up." You know what I'm saying? Like you would you would say that, and that's what they're telling you. You don't have to be that kind of person anymore. You don't have to be on the front lines anymore. You can be on this nurturing, more nurture, protector, mothering, mother bear energy, Taurus, that you can. It's safe for you to love. That's the acknowledgement here. It's time to heal. It's time to bring all this into fruition here, because the divine feminine is coming out with the Nine of Cups and the Magician. Now, mind you, the Nine of Cups and the Magician, the 10th cup, which is the overall emotional fulfillment, is on his table. The infinity sign here above the magician, that's infinite and unbound. He has all the tools necessary to manifest, or she rather, or whoever, um, has all the tools necessary to manifest it into fruition. They're just telling you to trust the divine. The masculine is going to be coming out with the Two of Wands energy and the Ten of Cups. He has a decision to make within family, a passionate crossroads here for the divine masculine, Taurus, within internally. So he's got a decision to make about. He's trying to make a decision about family. Divine feminine's trying to manifest her emotional fulfillment, and the divine masculine is trying to make a decision about his emotional fulfillment. There we go. Internally. Externally, we have the Nine of Wands energy attraction. Ultimately, what that I'm getting with that, Taurus, is I feel like this person or you put up boundaries, and some Tauruses in this reading, they found that kind of attractive, right? But when it happened, you felt alone, Taurus, or they felt alone. Only take it how it resonates. That's going to be coming out with separation. Yeah, look. So low key, I'm just going to tell y'all right now, I don't know who this Taurus is, but you, whenever this separation happened, I feel like there was a situation that happened between you and this fire sign. There was boundaries put up. You guys separated. Five of Pentacles energy. You felt left out in the cold, alone. Um, low vibing energy here, wounded. um, you or your person in this separation initiated, but you found, either you or your person found each other, you know what I'm trying to say, attractive because of the boundaries, or that somebody put up boundaries here. The divine feminine is coming out with the Chariot and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, it's she went forward. I felt like the divine feminine, yeah, put up the boundaries here, whereas the divine masculine, Three of Wands, Seven of Cups. So yeah, it put the divine masculine with an emotional thought about the emotions of the past. He was emotionally confused. He was trying to get a new perspective. He was at that passionate crossroads, trying to make a decision of where he might have been happy. He just had a lot of different options. He didn't know what to choose, right? And he had to be careful which cup he chose, because there's a snake in one, a dragon in one. It's like he didn't trust nobody in the situation, and that's why the separation and stuff may have happened here. But you got left. I felt like maybe there's a divine feminine Leo here that left King of Pentacles Taurus here, masculine. Only take it how it resonates. Maybe some here. I don't know. But in the advice here, pay attention to the red flags. Six of Cups energy is coming out with the King of Pentacles energy, Taurus energy itself. Here, the divine feminine is going to be coming out with the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups. That's what? Five, six, seven. Seven cups. That's emotional thought here. Pay attention to red flags. So they're just telling you the emotional thought and stuff you have. It's just time for you to focus on the blessing, right? Focus on loving, right? Yourself, right? Most importantly, even though that you were unemotionally fulfilled, they're just telling you in the past whenever this conversation comes together, right? Whenever you guys come together to have it, they're telling you to just trust, pay attention to red flags. Make sure, you're keeping your boundaries up, or you or her, your person, whoever's watching this video. This could be a cross watcher for Taurus, perhaps. Where is the divine masculine? Is heartbroken on the wheel. So the divine masculine's on the wheel of fortune right now, right? Wheel of fortune energy came out in the feminine's energy. I feel like she's further along in her spirituality, right, than the divine masculine is. That's just what I'm picking up on here. So yes, I see the three of swords energy. It's piercing the heart, right? The devil's on the wheel. It's going around and around and around. That is faith, karma, something ending, something beginning. Um, Anything else like that. Where's the divine feminine here? Or we already got divine feminine. My bad, collective. Apologies. We need let your friends help you. Pay attention to the red flags. Let your friends help you. That is the advice here for Taurus here. Equal give and take within soulmates. Trying to heal from being unemotionally fulfilled, right? Taurus, it's time for you to heal that. Coming out in the overall outcome is the Four of Swords and the Six of Wands, successfully getting into the Four of Swords energy, looking for the mental clarity of the situation, which is in the current position of the communication that is coming in of judgment, right? That is the Four of Swords energy. You're searching for the mental clarity that's in this box right here. And how you're going to get it is by, reflecting on the heartbreak here, masculine. Um, Entering prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation will bring answers, and I see you getting into it. And it says, if you do that, prayer and meditation, answers will come soon. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. Perhaps you can't leave somewhere because of money. Perhaps. Vice versa. Queen of Pentacles energy. Page of Cups energy. Divine Masculine, Eight of Pentacles energy, Page of Pentacles energy, that's Nine of Pentacles. He's trying to get independent. The Divine Masculine is trying to get independent from family, checking Mike, trying to get independent from family right now, while the Divine Feminine is focusing on her bag, initiating emotionally to herself, reflecting in prayer and meditation, trying to manifest her dreams into reality, her emotional fulfillment right now without the masculine. I think Taurus, you're in separation from this person. You may have not spoke for a while. On the top of your spread, we have the Queen of Pentacles energy, so just confirmation on Earth sign vibes here. So we're definitely tuning in the energy. We also have the Knight of Wands, so it's a very immature, cycle that the Divine Feminine knows about. Like I said, it could also be something you guys both are very passionate about as well. Knight of Pentacles energy, that is the deep analyzation. The Knight of Pentacles is the only Knight Taurus that makes it to the finish line. There was a lot of Knights in this, so I feel like Taurus, either you or your person in the past did not understand that words, and actions are completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have some action to be able to back up your words. You know what I'm saying? For people to be able to, you know, rely on you, I'm getting, or hold you, find you reliable, I guess. I don't know. But it's a deep analyzation, like I said, and it takes a long time. And you don't want to rush a foundation, because if you rush a foundation, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, you take your time and build it right, it's going to withstand the tell of time. Correct? On the bottom of this deck, we have this could be the one. So I feel like you have a lot of emotion for this, Leo, right? Some Taurus here. You have a lot of emotion for this person. You want to initiate to this person. I do haven't done this in the other readings, but Taurus, let's see. Let's get this. Why won't Taurus come forward to this King of Wands energy? Let's shuffle. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Why won't Taurus come towards this Leo energy? Six of Swords, leaving behind, moving forward, destined ahead, Wheel of Fortune. The positive changes, cycles changes, Queen of Cups energy, compassionate, warmth, healer, intuition, Seven of Cups. So it's like you understand that you have choices, so you're going to move forward, right, and take that Wheel of Fortune towards your Ten of Cups here, Ace of Pentacles, yeah, Taurus. You're going towards your, or Ace of Cups, excuse me, spiritual enlightenment here, of the heavy burdens, responsibilities, right? Yeah, they're telling you to trust the initiation, which the initiation is over here. So that's the outcome. So yeah, they want you to trust getting independent. Maybe you're someone who doesn't like being alone, but that's the what you're looking for to be able to end the worry, the Nine of Swords energy, is getting that spiritual enlightenment about the soulmate connection that you have with this King of Wands energy. Okay, so Taurus, that was crazy. Let's get you a mindful message here. Mindful message for Taurus. Mindful message for Taurus here. Oh, we have together. I love working together with others and how it makes one's impossible dreams possible. I see their strength and unity and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak, it's powerful. So maybe you relied on this person a lot, maybe, right? Or vice versa. They want to be able to work together. This is just what I'm hearing. What is the, excuse me, what is the angel number here for Taurus? The angel number that resonates for this collective. You could be seeing this synchronicity. If you're not, you need to pay attention more. 999. So remember that, Taurus. 999, release. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizing choose closure of one door and opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. So being able to release the past to begin anew. Taurus, I hope you really enjoyed this reading. If you did, if you resonated, please like, share, comment, let me know. Very, very cool. Juice World. No, I love you guys. 999 in the chats. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Or the comments. You know what I'm saying. Bye.